Всем привет! Hello everybody! What does an Australian know about a real Russian winter? The answer? Not a lot. So let me show you some of the lessons I've learnt and the things I've discovered about experiencing a real Russian winter. On the slightly warmer days, what happens is you get snow melt on the side of the roads. Now today's about -2, -3, so it's not too bad. There's only a little bit of water sitting on the road. Effectively, the snow along the edge here acts as a dam wall, and the water just keeps refilling in these pools. Just cross the road here, and herein, this is the lesson. Don't walk too close to the road. Stick well back from the edge, because as the cars come flying past, oh geez, slippery ice, they hit that hit those water puddles and put a big spray out of ice, dirty water and mud, and it just covers you in the good. I learned that the hard way. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on film. That's something I've noticed every now and then. You see these tracks in the grass where the snow has completely melted. Now it took me a while to work out what that actually is, but as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, all the apartments are heated by hot water generated at a major plant. Well, these areas here, we see the green strips. This is where the hot water pipes are running under the ground, so the snow melts and the grass stays green. One of the other things I've learnt is you can't build a snowman in -10 degrees. The snow, it's just too dry. It's like dry beach sand. It just won't stick together. You have to wait till the temperature gets up to sort of that -3, 0 degree area. The snow gets a bit wet and then it binds together. Well, we did get that temperature and we did build an awesome snowman. Have a look. Unfortunately, a couple of weeks after we built him, we've just had 4 sort of +2, +3 degree days in a row, and it has taken a toll on the snowman. He's looking pretty shabby now. That's all that remains, so we might have to rebuild him at some stage. If ever there was a terrible street in this city, it is this street. Got the ice building up here, and got the big hollows in the road, which fill with water when it's a bit warmer, and when the cars come through, everybody gets sprayed with mud and dirt and crap. Today's not too bad. Now, just watching him. The complication here is you can't get a long way away from the road because the buildings are quite close, and add to that, on the edges of the building are hanging large icicles, and obviously these icicles can fall down and spear you. And variable number 3, I'm walking across what is basically an ice sheet, doing small little duck steps, trying not to fall on my ass while I film this. In some places along this narrow street, they've put out little wooden triangles. See them here? These are little warning signs that above you on the building are icicles. You can probably see on the camera just how shiny this surface is. It's an ice skating rink. continuing to make my way down this horrible street. A couple of months ago, this was a good road, but the water gets in under the tarmac, freezes, expands, and makes these bloody holes everywhere. It's a bloody nightmare in this city to keep the roads in good condition. Have a look at the black ice here, slippery. And look here, you might be able to see the drops falling down from the eaves above, turning this into a slippery death zone. Not too bad today, as I say, because there's no water sitting in the potholes. So if a car comes past, I'm not going to get sprayed. I can get out here near the edge where there's a little bit more traction and stay upright. As you probably saw in the opening scene of this video, the one thing that kills the weather here is don't worry about the -10, don't worry about the 0, it's the wind. If it's windy, the weather is abysmal. If there's no wind like today, that's about, I think it's about -4 or something at the moment, so not too cold. I haven't even got gloves on. I've hardened up a lot since I've been here. Yeah, wind, no good. Makes life a miserable experience. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 jackets here. 5. I'm used to having 1 winter jacket in Australia, and this is something I'm still not used to, and that is having so many clothes. You're constantly putting clothes on, taking clothes off. You can't just decide to walk outside in winter. You've got to put multiple layers on before you go. I've got 4 beanies. I came here with 2 pairs of shoes. Now in terms of footwear, I've got 10 different sets. It's just, for someone who couldn't give a rat's about clothes, I can't believe how many clothes I own now. Chickens, they don't like winter either. They won't come out of their coop unless there's no wind and it's getting up towards that 0 degree level. Okay, I'm learning so much about different snows. We had a nice soft dry powder snow, then you get a couple of warm days and a bit of wind and it flattens out the surface and you can't see all the hollows under the snow. But the snow also has a thin hard crust on top of it, so it's nice and easy to walk across until you break through and sink down to your knees, and you just never know when that's going to happen. So it's you can hear it crunching under me as I break through the surface. Exciting times learning about the snow. Something else I've learnt, there's no doubt a good Russian winter will harden you up. I used to tap out at about plus 10 degrees and think that it was too cold to do anything. Now, unless it gets below -5, I don't even really give it a thought. I just go about my normal day. So there you go, that's a big surprise to me. I've hardened up a lot. So, what have I learnt about winter? The big personal lesson that I've had is the worst part of winter here is not actually the cold. I acknowledge we've only sort of got down to -20, not to the real extremes, but the worst part of winter has been the long dark nights. I mean, at the height of winter here, the sun doesn't come up till about 10 AM. And then it's only just on the horizon, so if it's a cloudy day, which it is most days, it's only a dull glow, and then it's dark just after 4 p.m. And without a doubt, I found that to be a lot harder than the actual cold. As I talked about, you end up with a million different sets of clothes, and as long as you've got those, you can actually get out and enjoy yourself. It's just there's not much daylight in which to do that. Anyway, that's my wrap on what you learn about a Russian winter, having been here for my very first one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'm gonna make my way back, have a warm cuppa, and try not to fall on my ass. Cheers.